Alright y'all, what we're gonna do it the simplest way possible and get through this video and educate you to the best of our ability. We got everything broken apart right now, so what we're doing, we're changing the shifter cable. We're also gonna be making some exchanges with the gear shift. It's pretty much just same one. Just got out another Corvette C5, and you know it's better than the one I got, so I'm gonna change it out. So y'all stay tuned. It's about to be showtime, man. We already started to take everything out. So we got all the panels out the way. Easier access to get to everything. Got all the fasteners unloosened. Make your adjustments as far as like what tools you need to take out these areas. As I reassemble, I may show you exactly what bolts were needed, but as of right now, I'm trying to change the shifter cable. Shifter cable isn't broke on the ends. The fasteners aren't broke. The actual shifter cable is bent. So once I remove it, I'll be able to show you the difference of what I have now and the current one that's on the car. Alright, in order to get started, you gotta remove the center console. Once you remove the center console, you'll be able to get to that shifter cable. So what happens is, you got two options you can check before you get to that shifter cable and have to replace it. You got two fasteners on the end. This is the gear shift. The fastener is on this end and one is on the transmission end. On the transmission end, you're gonna have to go underneath the car to check to see if that fastener has broken. And the other option is here. So what you'll have to do is remove this boot, and you may can see it underneath, you may not, but if you can't, you're gonna have to remove the entire gear shift housing. So you unfasten your bolts that you need to, remove the housing, and there you have it. You see the gear shift right here. So in my case, it wasn't broke. I already unfastened it, but you see it's still connected. I have the hardware still inside. What that does is it attaches to this end. So it's like a male to female. You just plug it in, and the gear is supposed to shift as I shift the gears. It's supposed to connect and it's supposed to shift. But in this case, like I mentioned, that wasn't the case. My gear shifter actually broke. Well, it actually bent, so I don't know if you can see that, but you see it's not going anywhere. You see the bend? So therefore it's not shifting inside and out. As I went in the low drive, it got stuck. Tried to bring it back. The car stayed in motion, still running. I couldn't move. As soon as I took it out of that gear, brought it up, like I said, I was stuck in neutral. And what happened was I had to cut the car off. I cut the car off, put the emergency brake on, and the car would not start again. So if this is bent, you gotta replace it, man. I'm sorry, but you gotta replace it. We're gonna go through the steps because we gotta go underneath the car to do that. We're gonna go ahead and exchange this entire housing for the gear shift. We're gonna exchange it to this one. This one here is actually a better one than what I have, so we're just gonna swap it out. So in order to swap it out, we gotta remove this one and we gotta unplug some things. Just follow your guidelines, man. Follow your guidelines of your plugs and cables. This one was guided to here, so we're gonna snap that. Just tuck it somewhere to the side, and then you have the gear shift area that connects to the shifter right here. You gotta disconnect that. So what you want to do is just slide it up. Pop that up. And you get it out of there. Then you gotta connect it to here. And forward like that. When you push it forward, it hooks onto here. So when you push it forward, it unhooks, and you just disconnect it, set it to the side, we'll reconnect it once we put our gears back. So now we have the entire housing removed. I'll replace it with this one, get it lubed up, have it looking semi brand new. Down there, properly secured. Got the jack for extra security, and also in the front, I'm gonna show you. Properly secure your vehicle. Front, you got the wheels slightly turned, and we put stoppers. Those in the front. All right, our next step is to remove the center exhaust. So you go underneath the car. We gotta remove that center exhaust. Once we remove that, we gotta remove the torque tube cover, which is underneath this center exhaust. So let's do it. All right, we're underneath the vehicle. We got the center exhaust removed. Now we got to remove the torque cover. 36 bolts. 36. Have fun. We're gonna take those out using the 8mm socket. Then we're gonna use a 13mm because here we go. We got our shifter cable sitting right there. I already detached it, and get a good focus on that. We got our shifter cable up top right here, and what we're gonna do, we got a bracket that's sitting right here that has 2 bolts connected. We gotta remove that with a 13mm socket, but in order to get to this one, I had to remove this bolt. It's an easy access to it. You may have a swivel or something like that where you can get to it, but for me, I'm gonna remove this one to get to this one. All right, and once we do that, we'll remove the top bolt, and then we'll be able to remove the shifter cable. We got the torque panel removed. Now, we got access to everything. Right here where you see the light going through, that's directly up under the car where the gear shift goes. This right here, my friend, this is the shift cable. Shift cable is damaged right here, and it won't shift in and out. So we already got everything loose here. Now we got to take it off. The way you detach it by removing this pin. This is a safety bracket pin that's gonna keep it in place. So you don't want to lose this because you're gonna need it. All right. So once we get done with that, we're gonna follow it through, and we're gonna take it out. We already got the other piece hanging. It's the other end. We already took the other end out. So we got that out. Now all we got to do is detach it from here, and then it should come right out. All right, we're gonna get into our comparison. This is the one we just removed. So this is the older one. This is the newer one. All right, so what you have here, you can see, I have the end, and as you can see, it's passing through real nice, smooth. But then I take this one, and on the end, I shift it into the low drive, this here pretty much bent and it tore. So as I'm pushing, I can't get through. You see the end on my left? See, it's not going through. So therefore, that's why we're at the replacement stage. In some cases, it may be these fasteners here. But in this case, they're not damaged. But before you remove this shifter cable, you want to check these ends just to make sure before you move it. This here is the end that goes to the gear shift, and this here is the end that goes to the transmission. Not damaged, but I'm gonna keep them because I know it's a possibility that I may need them in the future. All right, so now it's time to reassemble everything. Hopefully everything works. Hopefully I can get it crunked. Start it back. I reattached it on this end. I got it in neutral. So what I'm gonna do is go down below to the transmission, attach it to the transmission, and then gonna piece everything back together. Put the cover back on, put the exhaust, tighten up all the screws, start it up. All right, we got everything done. Everything pieced back together as far as underneath. We got the center exhaust in, and we got the cover in. Now, we got our fingers crossed. We got it charging up, battery charging. Now we gotta hope for the best. Get a little charge, crank it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you love that? Don't you love that? Oh man. Took a lot of work, but I got it done. So the next step is to piece back this center. And we all good. Alright. It was a tough video, man. But we got it done. We got the shifter cable complete. You hear Yvette purring. It's time to ride, man. It's time for me to get cleaned up. I done got super dirty. But it was a project that had to be done, man. I'm so glad to get it over with. It wasn't easy. I'll tell you right now, it wasn't easy, but you can make it happen. Thank you all for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Check out the rest of our videos. Hopefully this video is helpful to you. And hopefully I get to catch you in the future. Thank you for watching. Check out the ride though. Shift the cable intact. Oh yeah, we ride.